Hi to everyone. MEM School of Engineering, Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, subject Digital Logic Circuits, Unit 1, Chapter 2, Online Class 2. Myself, Saravanan, Assistant Professor, Mechatronics. So this is the course objective and outcome of Digital Logic Circuits. This is syllabus, textbooks, Unit 1. Okay. In Unit 1, already we discussed a review of number systems. Okay, that is what are the types, what are the number system available. So how to convert one number system to another number system, like that we discussed. Now we are going to discuss about binary codes. Binary codes. So binary codes means we have already we discussed that is binary code is zeros and ones. Using zeros and ones, how we are going to apply some applications like that. We are going to generate some application like we are going to discuss. So before that, we need to know binary arithmetic. Okay, for ALU operations, we need to know. So binary arithmetic. So we will see the binary arithmetic concepts. Binary arithmetic, that is signed binary number, unsigned binary number. A binary number of fixed length whose sign is represented by 1 bit. Represented by 1 bit. Usually the most significant bit and whose magnitude is represented by the remaining bits. Okay. Unsigned, a binary number whose sign is not specified by the signed bit. All the bits are considered as a magnitude bits. Okay. So first we will see the binary addition. Okay. So in output we have two outputs, sum and carry. So sum is the result of an addition operation. So carry is a bit that holds the value of carry, zeros and one, resulting from the sum of two binary numbers. Okay, that is, for example, if you are adding 0 plus 0, so output is 0. That is sum 0, carry will be 0. If adding 0, 1, output 0, 1, carry will be 0. So if you are adding 1 plus 1 plus 1, output will be 1, 1. So that means sum value 1, carry value will be 1. Like that, we are going to see. Here we have some examples. That is 1 1 plus 1 1. That is, if you are adding 1 plus 1, that is 2. That is 1 0. Like that, we will get. So we are putting the sum value, then carry value you have to take out to the next digit position. So 1 plus 1 plus 1, it will be 1 1. So output is 1 1 0. That is 3 plus 3 value will be 6. Next, binary subtraction. So here we have two outputs, difference and borrow. The result of subtraction operation will be called difference. The digit brought back a most significant position. So when the subtracted digit is larger than the minute 10 digit. Okay, that is borrow. So that is 0 minus 0, output is 0. So 1 minus 0, 1. 1 minus 1, 0. So 1 0 minus 1 means it is a borrow bit. Okay. So it's a simple example for subtraction. So we are subtracting these values. Okay, 0 minus 1 we cannot do. So you have to take this from 1. So 1 we have to get borrow from the next digit. So 1. So 1 minus 1 will be, that is 1 0. So 1 0 means 1 0 minus 1 1. Here already 0 0 0 1 0 minus 1 minus 1 0. Binary subtraction. So binary multiplication. So multiplication is performed with the binary numbers in the same manner and with the decimal numbers. It involves forming and partial product, shift each successive product left to one place and adding all the particle products. Sorry, partial products. Okay, same concept. 0 into 0 0 1, 0 into 1 0, 1 into 0 0, 1 into 1 1. So like that we get normal multiplication process here. Same division. So division means 0 1. So 0 1 divided by 1 is 1. So 0 by 0 not allowed. 1 by 0 not allowed. So this is the subtraction concept. Next, ones complement and twos complement. So this is used for addition subtraction process. Okay, so one's complement is complement of the given number. Okay, that means if 0 means 0, 1 means 1, like 1 means 0. So like that complement of input numbers. Okay, so 2's complement means 1's complement plus 1. Okay, if you take some values means take first you have to take 1's complement, then you have to add 1 with 1's complement value, then you will get a 2's complement. Okay, this is the representation of 6-bit magnitude form, that is 25. So 25 is a unsigned bit, so it will be 0 1 1 0 like that. So representation of binary bits. Next, nines complement and tens complement. Same concept we are using nines complement, tens complement. So how to find the nines complement? So nines complement of the given decimal number. How to find? Okay, for example, we are taking 467 means if we want to find nines complements, you have to subtract this one from 999. That means you have to check how many input bits are available. Okay, so here we have 3 bits. So you have to subtract with 999. Then the final answer will be 9's complement of this value. Okay, 10's complement means that is you have to add 1 this way. That's all. Okay, this is the simple conversion of 9's complement and 10's complement. So 10's complement is simple concept. Okay, so generally if you want 10's complements, you have to subtract. If it is 3-digit means you have to subtract with 1000. Subtract with 1000, then you will get directly 10's complement. Otherwise, you have to take 9's complement, then you have to add with 9's complement with the 1. Okay, then you will get a 10's complement values. Okay, so 2's complement of the given binary number. Okay, so we can find out. So that means 2's complement means you have to first you have to complement this value. So here we have 11010. So you have to complement. So like that one method we are using. So another method is 2's complement value means 2 power 5. Here we have 5 digits. So you have to take 2 power 5. So that is 32. So 32 converted into some 32 converted into binary. Then you have to subtract binary 32 with the given number. So you'll get a 2's complement of given number. So this is the 2's complement of another method. So in this method, we have to we are subtracting two values with the 2's complement. Subtracting two values with 2's complement. So that is minus n and subtracted. First, you have to check number of digits in minus 10 and subtract and is same. Otherwise, you have to define. You have to change the as per equal concept. So by adding the 0. Okay, same as so here second subtrahend will be 4 digits. So you have to add 0 in the starting. Okay, first you have to take 1's complement of subtrahend. Okay, 1's complement of subtrahend. So 1's complement. So if you want 2's complement, that means you have to take plus 1. So plus 1 add panning adina, you will get 1 0 0 1 1. So that is 2's complement value of subtracted, and you have to add with the minus 10. That is 1 0 1. So finally you will get some value. So you have to neglect the carry. If there is carry come means you have to neglect. Okay, that is 2's complement subtraction. This is example for 1's complement subtraction. Same concept. Here finally we are carry will be added with the output. That's all. Finally the carry will be subtracted with add with 1 this carry. So in the carry enna vandalume vandu you have to add this value with the output. It is the concept 1's complement subtraction output. Hexadecimal addition, there is a normal basic addition concept. Hexadecimal, same subtraction process. Okay, so there are two codes in binary types. One is weighted code, another one is non-weighted codes. Weighted code means each bit having some weights. For example, this is the BCD 8421 code. In BCD 8421 code, so first bit value weight will be 1, 2, 4, 8 like that they are having. For represent of 7, so you have to define a weight. So you have to define 4, 2 and 1 in the one condition, that is 7. So like that we have 2, 4, 2, 1, 8, 4, minus 2, minus 1, 5, 4, 2, 1 codes like available in weighted binary codes. Okay. Next, non-weighted codes. There are two non-weighted codes available. That is XS3 code and gray code. So XS3 code means, so this is add three value with binary numbers. Okay. If it is 0 means XS3 code will be 0 plus 3 is equal to 3. That means we are adding 3 with binary numbers. For example, 7, the XS3 value will be 7 plus 3 will be 10. So like that we can calculate the XS3 code. So if reverse operation, XS3 to binary, if you want to convert means you have to subtract 3 with the XS3 code. Okay. Next one is gray code. So gray code is using bitwise XOR condition. Add with bitwise XOR conditions. So that is convert binary numbers to gray. So this is the format of convert binary number into gray. Okay, first you have to, this is the binary value, that is 1, 0, 1, 1 and 0. This is the binary value. First you have to take say first value as it is possible. So first and second value you have to XOR. You have to XOR. XOR you have to perform. So XOR already we know the logic. That is if inputs are different, output will be 1. So same concept here using. So next you have to compare these two. So inputs are different. So output is 1. So inputs are same. Output is 0. Inputs are different. Output is 1. So this is the format of gray code conversion. Okay. Next, gray code to binary conversion is the reverse process. So in this process, same. We are taking the first value same. Then first value and next value will be like it's cross operation. You have to do XOR operation. So here 1 1 same value you got to 0. Here same value 0. Here different value 1. Here same value 0. This is the binary value for given gray code. This is the basic concept. So next codes, ASCII codes. So it is American standard for intersymbol interchange. Okay, this code represent the symbols also. So previous one they represent the numbers, alphabet like that. Here they represent the symbols also. Okay. Okay. Next one, extended binary coded decimal interchange code. This is also one type of non-weighted codes used in the computer languages. So which is having which is represent so all the numbers, symbols, small a, small caps a like that we can uh, represent with the bit positions. Okay. So I hope that you all know about the binary codes. So in this unit we discussed about what is binary code, arithmetic binaries. Sorry, binary arithmetic, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Then we saw ones complement, twos complement, nines complement, tens complement, as well as uh, subtraction using ones complement and twos complement we discussed. Then weighted codes or non-weighted codes. So weighted code means that is each bit value some having some weights. Okay, like examples we saw 8 BCD 8421, then 84 minus 2 minus 1, 2421, then 5421. These are the example for weighted codes. So non-weighted codes are XS3, gray, ASCII, and extended binary coded decimal interchange code. These are the non-weighted codes. So these codes are having some special conversion conditions. Okay, for example, XS3 means if you are adding binary value with the 3. If you're adding binary value with the 3 means you will get a XS3 code. So gray code means perform XOR with the between digits, you will get a gray code. Okay. Same ASCII. So ASCII represent the symbols like that we can represent. Same external code also represent the some control observation like that. It can be uh, represent. Okay. Okay. Thank you. We'll see in the next class.